What's up? This is Ed Lee, coming from Heights of Gaming. Today I'm going to do something a little different. Sometimes I'm just going to go to little sides and do some fun stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about sidekicks, and how you can improve them, techniques that I use to improve my sidekick, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get right to it. So first of all, I apologize for the small screen, but I'm in a very small space. You can't always determine the rules of engagement. You can't be like, oh, I need to have like a large dojo where I can move all around. Sometimes it's gonna be small. So I always make do with whatever I have, and it's all right. It's okay setup. So here's my ghetto body bag right here. You can see I have a string tying it together. There's some stuff online that can show you how to make something like this. Probably better. You can make it hang, stuff like that. But this is good enough for me. For what I do. This is like my morning cardio workout. I like to get some kicks in, keep my technique on point, things like that. So, alright, first let's cover the basic mechanics of the sidekick. So, alright, the sidekick is set up in your normal stance, right? I usually, Jeet Kune Do like this, but I like to, use my traditional boxing stance like this. You come in. Now what's going to happen is that this hip over here, right, I'm going to walk forward, and what's going to happen is that this hip should be coming over in a circle, almost like in a small, there's going to be a little bit of this, a circular motion coming over. Also this back foot right here, you're going to see like when I come in, if it's technically correct, it should flip forward and come back. This is the technically right way. There's going to be some modifications to this later, but it's good for you to understand the basic theory of the sidekick. So I'm coming in, right? And then what happens is this hip turning over causes this foot to move. Then it snaps back, causing it to shift back. So you're going to be watching this guy. You're going to be watching this guy over here. And that's really what generates the, this thing is really pulling this thing to the side. It's not, this thing is not really consciously doing this. It's just going to automatically move because your body is going to torque that foot to move. So it's really... I guess your mind should be here, not there. Okay, but you should feel that movement. So let's take a look at it going on right now. I'm in my stance right here, right, and I come in. I'm gonna do it slow first. I come in, right, and from here this is called a chamber, right. I come in and I chamber it up. Okay, this is like you're ready to strike from position. Most kicks have a chamber. So coming in, Bruce Lee actually invented something called a chamberless kick, where he just like bam kicks you right to your face. But the sidekick technically has a chamber. Always. There's no. You could go like that, but you're really gonna lose that thrusting power that really gives the sidekick its oomph. Okay. So coming in. Okay. I'm gonna do that one more time so you can see it again, right? I come in, right, just like that, right? I don't know if this foot really turned back enough. Maybe there was too much friction between my foot and the ground. It can happen for it not really to flip back. But I think that when I did those kicks right there, you could see that. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. But I'm talking about improving the sidekick. So one thing that you can do is to improve your sidekick is to stand right here, right, without. I like to practice walking into it because when you're actually in fighting, you're not going to actually be just standing with the guy trading unless you're a real badass. And that's called usually toe-to-toe fighting. But generally you're going to be moving in and out of range and striking your opponent and then moving back out. Or, hopefully continuing. I don't really like to move back out. I like to move forward and, crush my opponent. So the thing is that, you should be following through. You shouldn't be like, take that, and then, oh, would you like to recover? Would you like to punch me again? No, you want to, and then follow up, take him down, and then finish him off. That's what martial arts really is all about. It's not about, giving the guy another chance to get up. So, okay, let's get to the sidekick mechanics again. So rather than walking into it, because I really like to practice walking into it, I'll do some kicks right here, right? Standing from here, and then practice the turnover to really get that, to practice this thrusting motion. So some standing ones right here. Okay. right? There's some standing ones, right? You really want to see more power generation. You want to see more deformation of this tire right here. So that's just the basic mechanics of the sidekick. It's really not that complicated. But now, here are some things that I really feel that have really helped me improve my sidekick. And that's really the number one thing I feel that improved my sidekick is doing doubles and triple sidekicks. So the thing is that some people, when they learn to kick, they'll do this thing where you'll see them and then they'll lean back, right? They're walking into it like this, right? And the thing is that when you're kicking, you'll notice that when I'm doing all these kicks and stuff, you don't see me out of breath or anything. This should really be the easiest thing ever. It's just like you're walking through the park. Fighting can take a lot of energy, especially when you're getting hit. You're getting hit in the stomach, your diaphragm's going crazy, and yeah, you want to be able to last more rounds than the other guy. So it should be very efficient, and it shouldn't be very stressful at all. So yeah, let's take a look at the. So you want to hit with your body weight, not with your leg strength. So if I'm here, right, and then I'm kicking with my leg strength, right, you could see that my body hasn't really been engaged. Like my hip's not turning over, not really walking forward into it. But once I start to move my 160 pounds walking forward, right, walking forward into it, then I have all this extra momentum added into the motion, which really gives my kick a lot more power and juice. The faster I can run in, the more damage I can really create. So you really want to make sure that all your strikes have knockout potential or power to do like serious damage. You don't want to you want the other guy to respect your power once you when you're in the ring or on the street. All right, so let's get to it. So another thing that mistake that I see people make is that people will lean back like this, right? If you're leaning forward, right, like coming into it, then when my body wraps back right into my thing, and you'll see that when I kick, sometimes my body like leans away, but there's more torque, right? It's like a lever, right? I'm giving it more so I'm coming in, right? I'm even leaning in, and this is good because it sets up for my for my hand movements. And I'm more of a hand guy. I really like to practice a lot on the legs because I know that's a weak area for me. So you gotta work on your weak areas, right? So I'm coming in, right? Coming in. And then from here, right, bam, kicking out, right? Right? Now, a lot of weakness that I saw in a lot of the people, and actually in myself that I felt like wasn't good, was that you saw that kick right there, how it was stopped up. I'm going to do it again. A lot of people practice just single kicks. And what happens is that gets them into really bad habits. And I'll explain to you. When I kick, right, you'll see me stop here and then coming down and everything stops. You can't be stopping, You're just, if the guy like happens to duck you or whatever, and then he's just going to drive in on you, he's going to pounce and you're done. So when I come in, right, I like to one, and then from here, right, torque into a second kick right away. I call it double kick, right? So, right, you see how that was like all like sloppy coming back, and I was like this and stumbling. When you do the move yourself, that's what you really want to watch out for. If you feel that happening, you need to correct that. That's not good fighting basic fundamentals. That's a mess. So let's clean it up. Right? That's better right there. You see how it's just right? It's the speed is decent and the power generation is pretty good. I think it could be a little better. Let me try one more time to really get it where I want it to be. Like I said, kicks are my weak area, but whatever. Excuses, what? Who cares, right? You either do it or you don't. So let's do it again. Okay? So that's an example of a double kick. Sometimes I practice triples or even quads. I feel like with quads, the thing is that because you have a body bag right there, like it really kind of stops your movement generation. So sometimes I'll do drills in the park and one of these days I'll get a portable camera and be able to show you guys, but I'll do drills like where I'll kick, you know, and practice that type of motion and do that forwards and backwards for like, you know, 20, 30 steps. And I think that's really good for, you know, getting my technique down. So, yeah, that's the double kick. I feel like is the best way that I have to really improve my kicking power and my technique, as in terms of like, you know, really getting that over and snapping back into position, right? Also, I'm gonna show you the right hand kick. So, I mean the right leg kick. So when I come over, right, I'm bringing this over, and what happens is that I kind of like torque it back, and then it allows me to thrust the motion back out this way. So once again, we see like a little kind of a circle motion, right? We have this coming over and out like that. So coming in, we're like this, right? I'm a lefty. I start with my left. I come in, and then I'm here, and then from here, right, then I thrust through it. And then you saw my back foot once again twist. Let's do that once again slow so you can see. Coming in, right? You see this back. It should be faster, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Let's do it again. I'll do a single, then I'll do a double, and then you'll see, you know, hopefully practicing this yourself, you'll actually feel it. So here's a single. Right? Now let's do a double. The double is really going to teach me to snap back and to not be in a position where I'm like, right? I'm going to be kind of like, ready to go. Okay? Let's try it again. This should be my double. Let's go. Okay, that was bad because I'm going backwards. That means that my power, I've not really fully committed into the movement. So if you see yourself hopping backwards like that, out of position, unstable, that's a mess. You can't be doing that. Let's try again. I like that better. Even though I was driven backwards, that's sometimes why doubles and triples are hard to really continue on, because we have like a stationary bag that's not really moving. Let me really focus and do it right. Okay, so you saw like at the end I was pushed back, but the second kick I was driving into it, and the speed is pretty decent. So you know, you know what I mean? Actually, I like to go bah, bah, and let's see if I can do that with my left leg, stronger left leg kicker, because I can practice that more, because that's my lead leg, and that's the one that's really going to be getting them. I don't really like to cross up and then do the kick. It's telegraphing for days, and you know, I just don't think it's as effective. I'm really a left guy, so left leader. If I'm gonna, my right leg is for after they're going back. I can telegraph for days because they're lost all the power. They're going back, and I'm gonna. I'll probably use a round kick to get them. But you know, yeah, the left kick is really kind of like a thrusting motion that really pushes them back. So once again, right? So that's a double side kick. Let me try to make it a little faster. Okay. I would also like to. The thing is that when people try to counter your kick, right? If they see you as a kicker, maybe in your first exchange you fired off a kick and they start to expect it, they will try to catch your leg. Here they might try to grab it. You know, they might go like this and then try to trap it. So the thing is that when they come back, when they get kicked in the middle, even if you successfully connect, they will just naturally bring their hands together and have a chance to trap your leg. So what I like to do is I like to fake to the body and then go for the face. You know, it's pretty, you know, it shakes a lot of people up when you kick them in the head. So I like to practice low and then high. I'll do it right now. Right? Let's do it again. Right? And then that second one was better because I pulled it right back into kicking position, ready to go again. If something should go wrong, there's actually something called planning for failure. You know, some people, they just have a technique where they plan one thing and they see one thing in their mind, and then if it doesn't go exactly according to plan, they're in hot water. You know, things are going to miss, they're going to be moving, You know, they say I think there's a saying in like Art of War or something like that. I forgot exactly the quote. If you know it, please put it in the comments. I'd like to know. But it says no plant survives the enemy's encounter. So you know they're going to be moving evasively, things like that. So you have to be ready to really snap back. That's why I really like the double kicks because it really, and the triple kicks because it really trains me to really be, you know, pulling back right away into a ready position to fire off another kick. So, yeah. Okay. That's how I like to do it. So I hope this helps for yourself. This is a great morning workout for cardio. You know, I'm not that out of breath. I have a little bit of sweat on me, but you know, morning cardio I really use for fat loss. So I don't really want to have like a really high intensity. Just something that's working on technique while my mind is fresh. I want to get in on it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe and comment if you want more videos about this type of stuff, and I'll be glad to hit it up. Have a good one.